Middle Eastern Studies at Istanbul University. He joins me live from Sakarya in Turkey. Welcome to you, Professor. The story changes in real time, and my questions to you have to change in real time. So now I have to say to you, if we assume that there has been a violation, it's not proven at this point, but if there has been a violation, where does that leave this ceasefire, and what follows? What comes next?
I think the ceasefire will hold because Trump is the boss, especially the major sponsor or supervisor over Israel. If Trump says stop, Israel has to stop, and had to stop in the past, even before the arrival of Trump to power. And Iran also is in big trouble. He has no match. He's no match with the American forces and threats. And also, Trump even implied the regime change in Iran, maybe by a joking style, but at the end, this is a maybe threat to Iranians, which they cannot endure. And so they also, both sides get tired, and also probably both sides are happy with the outcome that Israel just made Gaza forgotten in the international arena, and Iran gets some prestige by attacking Israel and also recovers some of the sympathy that they lost in the Arab world and the Muslim world. And also, I think both sides are happy with the current situation. And Trump is also...
Professor, I just want to interrupt you there, because you're talking about the current situation, and I would totally agree with you based on as things are right now. But Israel's defense minister has just ordered his military to carry out extremely heavy attacks on Tehran. Now, if that happens, doesn't that make it much more difficult for Iran to save face and come to the negotiating table? Or do you think that Israel might do what Iran allegedly did on the US base in Qatar? Do you think that Israel might carry out a bit of a show attack, more for publicity than to actually do harm?
Yeah. I think even during the major fighting, I wrote that Israel is shooting to kill and Iran is shooting to hurt or to injure, and this is still valid. And Israel Netanyahu may try to make some more attacks, but at the end they need American support, military, economic, diplomatic, legal, even media support, everything. They are kind of a proxy for the American empire, and at the end, so they had to give in. And this is what I expect. Maybe the same show, that fireworks show that they played yesterday over Qatar, and they might repeat. Even also remember when the Ismail Haniyeh was killed, Iran also sent some empty missiles to Israel, toward Israel, and they said this is like retaliation. So this can happen. Everybody is playing their role, and then maybe sit on the table saying they are the winner. And
but that all begs the question then: if Iran wanted peace, again, it's only a claim, but if they have violated the ceasefire, why would they do that when they've got to the situation where they wanted to be?
It's like a family fight, husband or wife, who is going to say the last word? This is like a psychological warfare rather than real warfare. They said, we are the last one that attacked the last and said the last words, similar things. But overall, as an analysis, I think Israel needs Iran as an enemy, that is especially weakened enemy like today, more than before, because they can still complain about the Iranian aggression and then play victimization in the West, especially in the American public opinion, and then get support. Without Iran, without threat, without a major conflict in the region, Israel cannot play and legitimize what they do in Gaza, or also victimization of, we heard from many Western leaders that Israel has the right to defend itself and survival and presence, etc. So this is continuing and helping Israel. Among other things, that they get, Gaza issue forgotten. And so this is working both sides, I think. Yes.
Ahmed, thank you so much. My guest is Professor Ahmed Ussal from Istanbul University there.
Thank you.